Okay, so what exactly are the Constituent Assembly debates? These are the debates which basically show the engagement of Constituent Assembly members with creating a new nation between the years 1946 and 1950. Now, why are these debates special? They're special for two reasons. One, they deal with, they reflect a robust engagement with political, legal, and governance issues which are relevant even to today. And they also reflect the political context of constitutional choices. Now, the proceedings of the Constituent Assembly debates are available online on the Lok Sabha website, but there are a few problems. One, they are not easily accessible. Two, they are not organized in a proper way. And three, there's probably no search engine which can mine through these debates in order to give a user what he or she wants. So what we've done at the Center for Law and Policy Research through our project, the Constitutional and Civic Citizenship Project, is to develop a website which is based on a unique search engine. What the search engine allows you to do is to use the website to gather information about a particular topic from the Constituent Assembly debates in a very sophisticated way. Now, just like you have filters while you shop on Flipkart or Amazon, our website has filters which you can use to get relevant information from the Constituent Assembly debates. For example, if you want to know what Ambedkar thought about the topic of secularism, there is absolutely no way you can find this using the Lok Sabha website. You would actually have to search through all the volumes, and there are 10 volumes, thousands of pages of material to find what exactly Ambedkar said about secularism. If you come to our website, cadindia.clpr.org.in, all you have to do is to choose a filter, secularism, the second filter, Ambedkar. Two filters and you get all the information that you need. Also, the search results page is organized in a systematic way such that you know what days did Ambedkar speak and for how long. Lastly, the website also has informational pages. Maybe you don't want to immediately go and search for something. You want to first find out what exactly was this constitution making process. So we have pages like the constitution making process, which basically maps out what were the intricate processes that were involved in the making of India's constitution, and that itself is of value. We also have pages which give you a brief note about the discussions around particular articles of the Constitution, and we're also now working on other pages like the CAD India blog, which will be more of a daily engagement with issues of contemporary relevance seen through the prism of constitutional history, more specifically the Constituent Assembly debates.
Hi, I'm Apoorv. So one of the projects that we work on is to basically make an internet archive, searchable internet archive on the Constituent Assembly debates. The Constituent Assembly debates are a frankly undervalued source of law in India. They tell us exactly how the constitutional provisions came about, and they tell us essentially also that constitutional moment. That constitutional moment where we decided that India would be a nation, it would be a country, it would be where we decided that for the first time in history, that we would be one unified nation, and the principles that were important to us within this one unified nation. Now, the fact that no such archive exists, the fact that it's so underappreciated, undervalued, means that it's very important that we actually consider this. And the fact is that we need to, so what we plan to do is make it searchable, ensure that you can search on keywords, and consider, and as a result we will be able to come up with an idea of how exactly our constitution came about. Thank you.
Hi, so the project that we're working on now is called the Constitutional and Civic Citizenship Project. It basically revolves around working on the CAD, that is the Constituent Assembly debates, and bringing it forward to people who would wish to read more into detail regarding what went on through the constitution making process. So, as the name suggests, it has a lot to do with civil society and how they react to certain situations. So, and here we feel that the aspect of communications is very important, considering that nowadays we have the internet and we have social media playing a huge role in participation by the civil society in government or non-governmental activities. So we understand that, and what even FNF has encouraged us in our endeavors to bring this website and develop it in such a way that maximum number of people can use it. So I will really thank FNF for that, for helping us in developing a strategy where our website and all our hard work can reach its exact place and people who would want to use it to its maximum. Thanks.